So let's talk about top challenges that small businesses face. Access to capital is definitely one. I know if you started a business or you remember starting a business, you probably had the point of where you were asking banks for money and they were saying a hell no to you, which is super unfortunate. I remember when I first started my business, I went into a large primary bank and I talked about getting my business finances set up. I was looking to get a line of credit set up. And I remember the bank manager telling me, what makes you think that this bank is going to lend you any money? You have zero experience or history in running a business. And to a certain extent, he was right. But when you find the right bank and the right partner, they will get you access to capital. And I did find the right partner, and it was another bank who was just interested in helping entrepreneurs start out. So access to capital is definitely a challenge. Finding the right banking partner is certainly priority number one. And there always is, and depending on the market and the time of the economy, banks shift in who wants to lend money. So you really need to be paying attention to who those primary lenders are at the right period of time. And I would definitely focus on finding a business bank manager or a commercial bank lender that has the experience and the resources or even the knowledge and connections to get you hooked up in the right way, because getting access to capital as you start is certainly a challenge. One way that I see a lot of small businesses start out, it's just a way that I didn't do it myself, is that they beg, borrow, and steal from family members. And that is definitely a way to get started. I would personally try and get the bank's money before I go after family members, because there's family politics that get into that. But here's one thing that I would definitely say. Regardless of where you're getting the money, make sure you're managing the transactions inside a financial management software so you know exactly where that money came from and who you owe it back to. And again, starting a business is not the easiest way. There's banks, there's credit unions that will support you financially. Sometimes it takes more than that, and we need to go out to family and friends and get access to capital. Just make sure that your business is tracking this, because if one of those lenders wants to get repaid and you don't know how much they gave you in the first place, you're going to have a major problem. So let's not go down that path, and let's make sure your record keeping for this startup capital is recorded properly.